We are tipping off the 2K virtual wrap party in the theater today. We are going 3v3, and we've got some members of the community joining us here today. So let's introduce our members right now. We've got Dat Girl Megan and King Jordan. Welcome to the show. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good seeing you, Alexis and LB, and having
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Brian Anderson. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Mitchell Robinson, Drew Holiday out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Jay Crowder, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4 slot. And for the Mavericks, they've got Chris Middleton. Tyler Hero is out there with James Harden. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Sohan in at the power forward position. All right, Richard, what's your take on the back-to-backs in the NBA? Are you for it or against it?
Look, I think you should limit some of them, but back-to-backs are a part of what this game is. It's the battle of your mind over your body. It's been going on since the start of the league. Why are we going to try and make it easier now?
Here's Holiday. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. James Harden picks one up.
I mean, just forcing the issue, Drew gets a pair at the line.
Richard, an interesting trend with this Chicago team. They're conservative three-point shooting.
Yeah, the Bulls hover around the bottom of the league for total attempts, BA, which definitely separates them for the rest of the NBA.
Middleton finds Embiid. Here's Hero. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
Just letting the play develop. Hero is gifted at reading and breaking defenses down.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Crowder. Unable to get that one. And Harden's got the ball here for the Mavericks. From 12 feet, and that one's good. Middleton.
Yes, so confident from the mid-range. Middleton, I mean, I love seeing him look to score from there.
Holiday against Harden, and the basket by Holiday.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Sohan.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Now Holiday. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Excellent D there from Embiid.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
It's stolen by Holiday. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he drains the turnaround J.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Middleton looking around. Hero outside. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Hero's got his second basket of the game.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter. Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And he's going for the oop here. Hero against Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Harden. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They always say great offense trumps great defense. You can play great D against Giannis, and it doesn't seem to mean a thing.
Here's Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
and Embiid drops them both. And Joel Embiid is a rarity in many ways, including how effective he is inside, Richard.
Yeah, B.A., we don't see that as much as we used to. Big men dominating down low. But Embiid is an exception. A center with a deadly mix of dominance down low and skill work outside.
A long, wiry combo guard. Holiday can make some acrobatic finishes.
Middleton against Crowder. Antetokounmpo with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity strike.
And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at the Mavericks. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And, of course, the Bulls, they're in second place now.
Checking out the Bulls, they've been a real Cinderella story for sure. It's clear they believe in themselves. That kind of camaraderie is so valuable to a team's success.
Well, they had a plan coming into this year, and they stuck with it, and it's worked out to perfection.
Yes, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corner.
Antetokounmpo with it. Hero picks him up. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Embiid. Middleton up top. Hero against Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harden. Offensive board. Embiid. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Harden against Holiday. The 3 from Bane. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the top glass cleaners over the past 10 games. Joel Embiid on top. The 4th spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you gotta love watching them go to work on the boards. These two just put on their hard hats and go after any rebound they can get.
Robinson passes to Holiday, and Harden with the block.
Ooh, nice hustle on defense from Harden, showing a willingness to make an impact on this end. Okay.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Embiid passes to Sohan. Embiid's got space. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Holiday passes to Bane. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 to shoot. He shoots. Here's Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Harden against Holiday. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 5 now.
Making the difficult look easy. That's what James Harden does. Taking contact, making the basket. And that turnaround jumper is such a great shot to have at your disposal.
And so it's Chicago leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Desmond Bane. then it's Buddy Hield, then there's Mike Conley, and it's Williams in at the 5. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, B.A., I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
There's a little burst to Harden's game. You can see that on the breaks.
Outside Hield. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Hield's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Joel Embiid talked about setting the tone. He said it's not easy being a leader. I'm not an off-the-court guy. I'm more reserved. But on the court, I show up. That's the way I like to lead, dominating on the court, offensively, defensively, and try to bring everybody along with me. Brian?
He does it well, for sure. Allie, thanks for that. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Embiid. Outside Bane. And Chicago again with a bucket.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Haynes checked in for the Mavericks. Antetokounmpo outside. Can't hit that one. Good D by Middleton. To the middle. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's gotten his second bucket.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Giannis just unstoppable down low.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Thomas. Still no points. Three-pointer is up. Middleton knocks down the long J.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
Payne against Conley. And Embiid with the block. Here's Thomas, guarded by Hield. Thomas passes to Sohan. Back to Thomas. Over Williams. Thomas misses.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Payne, the pass to Conley. Outside Hield. Outside Bane. 4-3. Drains the triple. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Payne, the pass to Thomas. Here's Embiid. Williams defending. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Hield. Outside Conley. From downtown. The rebound by Embiid. The Mavericks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Payne pass to Thomas. Now here's Embiid. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Such a physical player. Hard not to get into it with Embiid when you're covering him.
And Grant, in league news, how about your former coach? Coach K taking on an advisory role with the NBA.
Well, B.A., tremendous experience and leadership from that man. 4 decades at the college level, the men's national team. I mean, the league recruiting a blue chipper if there ever was one.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hero's checked in. Robinson, he's checked in for Chicago. Crowder comes in for Desmond Bane. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
On the 2K leaderboard, a peek at the best shot-blocking team since the All-Star break. The Bulls in second.
And they've been a wrecking ball on the defensive end, racking up the blocks and really setting the tone.
Conley finds Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Hero outside. Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Hero's got 6.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Healed against Hero. The kick out to Conley. Off target from outside. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And there's the lob. Oh, the lob and the great finish by Embiid.
Yeah, there is no way to stop that. It has not been physically created a way to stop. His length, his massive hands, he can catch any lob.
Outside Conley. To the paint. Robinson can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket. And it's Crowder missing. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Sohan, and from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it back, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, total focus from Middleton. A calming presence on this squad. Locks them up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front. They're up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball. And that means playing with poise, making good decisions.
And that'll do it for
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Joel Embiid is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Harden in at the 1. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Harden. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo has got 18 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Embiid. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Bane. Outside Robinson. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Bane. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. 10 points for him.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
RJ, you watch Desmond Bane. He plays with a giant chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, not highly recruited out of high school, playing 4 years in college. Bane was the last pick of the 2020 first round, and let me just say he plays like he's been slighted.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bane, and here's Holiday. Down low, 5 on the clock. Here's Robinson. Second chance shot. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Here's Payne. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4. Man, the defender really went after him.
First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Jay Crowder.
And the first one at the line is good. Herter's checked in for Payne. It's both from the stripe. And so Hero will bring it up for Dallas. 8-point game. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them.
You gotta chase Harden off that three-point line. He is too good of a shooter to be given any airspace from that line.
Bane finds Crowder. From the stripe. And again, Chicago, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And that one's good. Middleton.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Holiday passes to Bane. Back to Holiday. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from 14. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Harden. Crowder against Middleton. Outside Harden for the tie. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Crowder. Unable to end this run. Middleton passes to Harden. Hero outside. Pass to Embiid. For the lead. And Hero with the 3. Hero's got 9.
I just love the ball movement.
Chicago trailing here. Timeout called. The Bulls.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
checked in for the Mavericks. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Robert Williams checked in for Robinson. Payton comes in for Crowder. Fields checked in for Bain. And Conley subbed in for Drew Holiday. Antetokounmpo outside. They still need this. And Embiid with the block.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And we've got a moment here to check out just how the points have been divided between the starters and the bench for the Mavericks. And Dallas with possession. 11 unanswered points for him. Anthony with a bucket. Now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
From 7 feet, Antetokounmpo. That's good. Antetokounmpo has got 6 in the quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
14 feet away, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Hero. And the Mavericks lead by 5. Pass to Williams. Back to Conley. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. The Mavericks making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Williams finds Payton. Antetokounmpo with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And a nice finish on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 24 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Back to Hero. Embiid passes to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
It's Williams, high post. Embiid's there. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Bulls, Robert Williams taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Williams drops them both.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Embiid with it. Give him 8. 3-pointer. He's off on that one. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead, leading by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Jay Crowder is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Amadou Diallo. And it's Holiday in at the 2.
Yeah, forcing his way through the defense, Conley's really developed his strength over the years.
Conley against Anthony. Harden from outside. Pure from 3-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, this is Money Mike in action. An efficient shooter who does all he can to find points.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Embiid passes to Harden. Here's Sohan. Crowder grabs the miss.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
To tie it up, and Chicago again with a bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Harden, the pass to Anthony. Here's Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Harden. And that one is right through the heart. Harden's got 11 points here in the second half.
This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Dallas. Tyler Hero comes in for Anthony. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Chicago. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Thanks for that, Allie. Three-pointer, Harden. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Holiday finds Diallo to take the lead. Mavericks with the rebound.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Kept alive. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Joel Embiid.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Holiday. And the bucket is good.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Harden against Holiday. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Holiday passes to Bane to take the lead. Crowder outside. Pass to Bane. Clock at 4. And right on target. That one's good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Embiid misses. And it's Holiday with the ball for Chicago. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th.
Yeah, they're really working the paint now.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Harden to pass to Hero. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
In these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
The Bulls making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Holiday passes to Crowder. And here is Antetokounmpo. Payne with it, picked up by Embiid. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bulls.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Now Harden. Pass to Middleton. Now here's Embiid. Robinson defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Chicago leading. Takes a 13-footer. Antetokounmpo. Bam! Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in just the second half. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Crowder. Sohan with a rebound.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tripped off a little dummy.
Rebound by the Bulls. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside, Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Anthony's checked in for James Harden. Pass to Bane. 59 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you have to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And Dallas calls time here. They're down by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the final quarter.
Once again, your D-Town crew. Give them a hand, man.
There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And that one's good. Middleton.
I mean, we have seen Middleton do this before. A clutch performer who's unafraid of the spotlight.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.44 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to Bane. Plenty of space. And there's another one for the Bulls.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
2nd team foul. At the line for Dallas, Joel Embiid.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And Embiid drops them both. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Mike Conley. Taking 2 shots.
The first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Payne, the pass to Conley. This one belongs to Chicago. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.